I come back. Hello girlies, welcome back to my channel. It feels so good to be doing this. I am excited to show you. I'm sitting on like a little spinning chair and it's doing the most already. I'm so excited to get into today's video. As the title says, we are doing like a quick little makeup thing. I want to say 10 minutes, but I know myself. Okay, relax. I know myself. This may not end up exactly there. Quick, we are doing this while enjoying my current favorite drink, Audiio. And this Rio, I really hope, no, they don't have a problem here. We're going to be enjoying Audiio. I have a glass straw. I need to be honest with you guys. Of the things my husband has put me onto, my Shayla. My Shayla. But let us get into today's video. I have my, I'm so embarrassed to say this, my everyday makeup bag. But I swear to God, not everything in here gets used every day. But I thought this would be a great way to show you guys what my current everyday routine looks like. I usually try to do this in like under 12 minutes. Sometimes I succeed, sometimes I don't. This is currently the time. Can you guys see what the time is? That's the time right now. So it's like 15:33. I want to show you my favorites. I want to show you all that good jazz, and I hope you really enjoy it. So the first thing we start with is the Maybelline Fit Me Smooth and Luminous. If you've been here long enough, you will know I have dry skin. I'm also not putting on a lot because I don't think I'm going anywhere after this. I'm not putting on too much. So usually just apply this and then I am going to let it sit for a while I do other things. Am I losing light? I'm gonna lose it if I use the light, because it feels like when my face is here you guys can see everything, but then when I move like into frame something funny happens. So let me try to better. I would rather have this than the latter. Okay, so once I have prepped my face and it's nice and glowing, and I've also done my skincare routine. So my skincare routine on the mornings that I'm gonna wear sunscreen and I know I'm not really going to move while I'm at the office is not all that hectic. But the thing I've really come to love is doing my brows, not my lashes, my brows. I went to Beauty by Muzi earlier this year to get my eyebrows shaped. She was the person that did my eyebrows initially, and I have to say, guys, I need to go back and see her. Because the way she shaped my eyebrows was just amazing. Sometimes I'll just do my skincare, bit of mascara, and go to work. Sometimes I want to disagree with her, but she was onto something. She is definitely the queen of brows. All right, I have my little compact because there's no mirror in here. And I actually learned that I was using, you know, brow products wrong. And I love the fact that I've since corrected my technique. So the first thing you are supposed to do, by the way, forget the 10-minute marker, okay? It is not gonna be it. We are going to coat the eyebrows completely. First, we are combing them down. Let me make sure we are doing that on both sides because this is very coated and my brows definitely need a little something. Then we are going to comb them through. Combing them through. Combing them through. Then once we've done this, we're gonna comb them up and shape. Another thing that I have gotten into is that because of this new technique, sometimes I feel like I don't even need to fill my brows with a pencil, but when I do, I go in with a black one, which is a change again because I had gotten into using a brown pencil. But I love a brown pencil still. It's just that the way my pencil is currently sharpened doesn't really help. Guys, okay, here's another thing. I started using a brow serum. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it has grown my brows a lot. Because this is new. This is new to me and I love what I am seeing. I love what I'm seeing. They look fuller. I'm not even tipsy yet. They look fuller, they look better. And to me, that's sexy. That's cute. Okay, so once we have done the brows, we now move into the correction part of the routine. And I'm going to show you two products, even though I'm just going to go in with one. I absolutely love this Quick Face palette. This is in the shade Dark, I believe. Mine has been through a lot, as you can see, but it's also well loved. In some instances, I've been able to do my entire face with this. This is absolutely dark. I haven't used it that much. It melted, but this is my perfect bronzing shade. And then this is an okay complexion color for me. And then this is when I brighten. But this was the perfect concealer shade while I still had it. It's definitely something that I am going to get more of when I cross the border. Which is why right now I don't want to go into it because I want to save it for any special occasions that may come from now until later. So when I'm trying to get my makeup done in the morning and I'm going to work, I try to keep things as simple as possible. And one of the techniques I've been loving that's been working out for me, working out well, is underpainting. So I will either underpaint using this this color corrector, the orange color corrector from LA Girl. If not, and I'm trying to keep things nice and light, I still have these Revlon Kiss Cloud lip thingies, but I prefer to use the little lip thingies as a way to kind of bring blush. Yeah, I use them as blush. Give me a sec. I definitely think the Chinese are lying. They're lying. No way, this is 3%. No way, this is 3%. So when I use these Kiss Clouds, I never really feel the need to fade them out. Usually if I'm using the LA Girl, I'll dab some on my hand and then make sure I put it on my face really nice, really gently. But we are not going to do that. We are just going to do the very clean girl version of the Painted by Esther, or to be politically correct, the Kevin O'Quan way of applying blush. See, one of the things that's so funny about me is I love beauty history, right? I love beauty history. I love music history, but am I really in the business of music? No. Am I really in the business of beauty like that? Am I amazing at doing my makeup? No. But it's an interest. It's an interest. A little fun fact. When I used to live alone, back when I was a bachelorette, I would wake up, clean my house, you know, and then I'd sit in my living room. I'd sit in my living room and I'd play some music on the STV. Excuse me. And I'd do my makeup. I'd look cute and have nowhere to go. But it's always been such a great way for me to relax that I never want to stop doing it. Okay. This is how I would definitely do it if I was in a rush. So we are just gonna do a bit of concealer. And then I'm gonna let that concealer dry a bit so that we get the most coverage from it. So let me just have my drink, scroll on TikTok, and I'll be back. All right, we're dry. I scrolled. I'm happy for how long I scrolled for because I was really gonna forget what I was doing. TikTok, guys. TikTok. By the way, I am on TikTok. I was doing a lot of beauty and scent content over there, and I know I sprinkled some here, but YouTube, you will always be my Shayla. You'll always be my home. So I come back, okay? I come back. So you want to look up when you do this, and then tap, tap, tap. All about the tap emotions. Tap, 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 tap. By the way, if you like these brushes, I will link them down in the description box. They are on my SHEIN along with my little coupon code for the girls that know what's good. Okay, so we've blended out the concealer, and now we have a dense angled brush, and this dense angled brush is going to be used to tap in our blush. And like I said, I love a blush that has like a transitioning effect. Yankaza, okay? Yankaza, yanketa. Tap, 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 and then go into the concealer. Tap, 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 and go into the concealer. There we go. Nice. And we're just gonna do the same on the other side. Natana, like, if you were wondering, where's the foundation? It's coming. It's coming. It's just that this honestly works so much better for me because I realize when I do this, I tend to use less products. And in this economy, economy matakunuza. I need to be very careful. Bet y'all thought I was gonna say cereal. No, I need to be very careful how I spin it. Spin it, spin it, spin it. Okay, so we have another angled brush, tightly packed as well, and this is what I'm going to be using to put on my bronzer. So like I said, very light shade is what we were going for, so I'm gonna just tap, 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 right? We're trying to keep it light, but I also know that sometimes I have a really heavy hand. I'm gonna go in with this to bring warmth to the skin, and with my bronzer I'm not going to drag it down because of my face shape. I'm just gonna pull it up into the blush. Listen to me teaching like I'm a pro. Like I am a pro. But there we go. There we go. Now, this is usually, like I said at the beginning, what I would do if I was going to work. But if I was going to work, you know, someone would have come to the door like 3 or 4 times and be like, how long, how long, how long? I'd be like, I'm almost done. Kind of weird, like I haven't even applied my base, but I'm almost done. Okay, we're gonna go in once again, bringing warmth to the face. Love. Not too much, not too much. But I have to say, if you guys want to see what I do when I do like a full glam face, I would love to share. I don't think you're gonna learn any new skills. It would be just us together yapping. Yapping and having a good time. Or maybe we can do it and I can have one of my besties narrate. And the reason I think that would actually be fun is because both of my best friends don't wear makeup. Actually, like 3 of my closest girlfriends don't wear makeup. So it would be nice to hear what they are going to call everything. So I like to do a little mixy mix, and my mixy mix includes this product, the Magic Filter from Essence, and my current foundation from NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Perfect if you have dry skin. So how do we get into this? We are going to take a pump. Don't embarrass me. A pump. Of the Magic Glow, which can be worn alone. It gives a really beautiful, radiant look to the skin. But sometimes when I wear it alone, I just want to do a bit of concealer, and then I will usually go in with like a powder bronzer on top, not much else. And then this is the NARS Radiant Longwear in the shade Macao. I'm going to be using a brush. This is not that angled as well, but just nice, tightly packed. So that is as much product as I'm going to be using. And the goal is to make sure that your brush is covered. I hope I'm not looking the other way too much, because I'm looking at myself on the monitor just to make sure. Okay, so now that that is mixed, the foundation placement becomes crucial. It's not going where you think, but it is gonna end up on the face. So we have our concealer, we have our blush, and then we have our cream bronzer, although it's giving more contour. So now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. Don't be scared. Do you know when I was at ARC? When I was at ARC, I didn't want to believe this, hun. But the hun was like, Moniwari, sis, like, this is your shade. And I was like, where? But I can confirm it works. But yeah, this is the foundation applied, very light layer, because like ragai. Now we are going to use the Yardley loose powder in cappuccino. I bought this so long ago, like guys, so long ago, and I used to feel like it was a little red, but you know, the more you learn about makeup, about how to neutralize things that are yellow, how to accentuate the golden tones in your face, you start relaxing because you now know how to give your products other uses. And although I learned this late, I'm glad I eventually learned it. So I'm just going to use this to lock in that concealer underneath the nose. Oh, okay, underneath the nose, underneath the eye. I will say it has talc and it really stays. It really stays, and it gives a beautiful finish to the skin. So that is done. I don't know whether this constitutes baking or what, but yeah. Let's see. We still have quite a lot left. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I don't think I am going to stop using it. I feel like when it finishes, I will definitely hit up my clicks or Phakisi and get it again. And for this part, I just want to reverse contour with it. I still feel like my black opal is still my favorite powder to sit underneath the eyes with, but it's nice to have given this one a new use. Okay. So one thing about me, this needs to be really soft. I was using the wrong side of the brush. This needs to be really soft. It needs to be really soft. My forehead is so shiny. Oh, glowy. It's glowy because it's me. We don't do shiny. We do beautiful, glowing skin. And I'm just going to neutralize that. That baby that's crying is mine. That is my baby. Yeah, this is how the look is coming together. It's so pretty. I love the fact that it's pretty and it's simple. But isn't it crazy that at the beginning of a makeup routine, you can't really tell where it's going, but it's going. That's all that matters. It's going. So we're gonna go in with we're going in a lot. I'm gonna use my luminous pressed powder in the shade 4 from Sleek Makeup. I hate that I discovered Sleek Makeup as they were just discontinuing it at Phakisi, but what a beautiful, beautiful brand that makes wonderful products for dark skin. I love using this bronzing powder on my lids because my lids are already dark, as you can tell, but this neutralizes them in a way that I like. Once we have swiped, we need to make sure that the makeup is going to settle into the skin. So this is what I use to set my makeup, or at least melt my makeup. And then after I melt my makeup, I set it with this. But because we're not going anywhere, we're in the house, we just I want it to look cute. We're gonna settle with this just to make sure that the powders get into the skin and everything looks beautiful, beautiful, luscious, delicious. I need to get my life together because this is so hard to find. You can find it from the bathroom chemist, but we do not source it within the continent. You gotta fly it in. And because we gotta fly it in, it's not an arm and a leg, but it's a weight. and I do not like the weight. And now moving into my favorite thing is my current most delicious lip combo. I know the last time I shared a lip combo with you was when we were discussing a what's in my bag. That lip combo still works, but this, it don't move. It don't move. And one thing about me, I love a lip combo that does not flinch no matter how many cups of tea I get, how many times my lips are on my water bottle, it stays. Okay, so we are using the Perfect Position eyeliner on our lips from LA Girl. This is in the color brown. And in case you couldn't tell, this desperately needs to be sharpened. So I'll be back. All right, so we are sharpened. Focus, babe. We are sharpened. It looks so cute. And to make the lip combo make sense, I'm gonna bring you guys a little closer. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna bring you, oh, I'm gonna bring you a little closer so you can see how I do my lips. Okay, so we are going in with the brown liner. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I like my lip very intense, and because I feel like I have full lips as it is, I often try not to like overline them, but I think I failed. I definitely feel like I have overlined, but that's okay. And also, I do not have the sharpest Cupid's bow, but it is what it is. What? Okay, so once we have done that, under different circumstances, I definitely would have smudged this into my lips just a little bit, but I love when my brown liner is very pronounced. You need to know. She's a black girl. Her lips are lined. The brown is loud, and the louder the brown, the more defined the brown, the better. And also, please, unless you're like a clear lip gloss person only, please define your lips. Oh my god, you don't even need to be a makeup girly. There's just something so beautiful about lined lips. Trust me, trust me. Okay, for my lips, I'm going in with the Maybelline Lip Teddy in the color Kitten. This was an impulse buy, guys. I was like, clicks Masermo, and I, like I said, impulse buy, and I was testing a bunch of these, and as I was testing them, because my new way of figuring out whether something is worth a purchase or not is going on TikTok, I searched them, and I didn't see a lot of South African creators talking about them, but I think I saw one, but they did quite well in the US, and I have to say they are my favorite thing. Kitten Hill is color 100. I want more. I want more shades. I want more shades. Okay. Just gonna put a bit of Kitten here so you can see. There we go. Oh, more than we need. Mm. Mm. You know, one of the first beauty products I ever got introduced to by my mom was lipstick. And till this day, doing my lips is still my favorite thing to do. I'm not even kidding. So there we go. Okay, let me take you back. Okay, so now that we have done the lips, it really feels like the look has come together. Love. We are gonna go in with mascara. The mascara is from Essence, because if it's not Maybelline, it's usually Essence. But someone was telling me that I need to switch to L'Oreal in terms of mascaras. And I said, my love, do I have the budget? And are they worth the money? Okay, I'm bringing you in again because I want you to see why I love this mascara. So my eyes are quite teeny tiny, and so it's always so important for me to use a mascara that is going to enhance my lashes as best as possible. And look at that. Oh, the difference. Oh God, the difference. Making. Oh goodness. This is why my mom was always like, you can't go anywhere without doing your mascara. She's right. Hopefully she doesn't watch this, because then she'll know that she's right. Well, that's it, my loves. The makeup is done, and I think it looks pretty good, except for some reason I'm struggling so much to focus to show you just how gorgina this is. But if you enjoyed it, thank you so much, and also thank you for watching. Oh shit, wait, let me catch my light. Is this me? Thank you so much for watching. Unfortunately, the light is Gonza. What am I gonna do? I will list all the products that I've used in the description box. And if you love these makeup chit-chat ting-tings, or with or without the beveraginos, you let me know. If you're into it, maybe we could do like a cocktail, yap, and do our face. But the boring thing with me is your girl has minimum range, okay? This really might be as good as it gets. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to also leave a comment and a like. Let me know which was your favorite product, which was your favorite step, and if you thought it would turn out this good. All I know is that this is all by the grace of God, child. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, love ya.